Warriors, let me start with a question. How many of you feel like you're just existing? Like your days are on repeat? No purpose, no direction, no growth. Now imagine if every single action you took, every decision you made, had the power to build you into something greater, to transform you into the strongest version of yourself. That's exactly what this system is about. Over the last decade, I've created and lived by a Saiyan-inspired power leveling system. This system is simple, powerful, and life-changing. It's taken me from a power level of 500 to over 162, 338. But it's not the number that matters, it's the growth behind it. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to start your own power leveling journey. And trust me, you'll never look at your daily habits the same way again. Let's get started, because your power level is about to rise. Step 1, setting your power level, the foundation. Every Saiyan needs a starting point. For me, it was 500. Why? Because it felt like a challenge, but it wasn't so high that it seemed out of reach. It was a number I could build on, a baseline for growth. But your starting power level depends on where you are right now. Here's how to figure it out. Beginners. If you've never tracked your growth or worked on self-discipline, start with something modest like 100 or 500. These numbers will give you quick wins and build momentum. Intermediate. If you're already doing things like working out regularly or practicing discipline, start at 1,000 or more. Make it personal. Choose a number that feels meaningful. Maybe it's tied to an important year in your life or a milestone you're chasing. Your starting level isn't about comparison. It's about honesty. It's where you are today, not where you want to be tomorrow. Write it down. Commit to it. This is your baseline. And remember, every Saiyan starts somewhere, but we're defined by how we rise. Step 2, earning points through positive actions. Now let's talk about how you build your power level. Through positive actions. Every decision you make has the potential to add points to your score, but the key is consistency. Here are some examples from my own life. Pay attention. These will help you customize your system. Physical discipline. Working out. Every completed workout earns 10 points. But here's the trick. Don't stop there. Push harder, run an extra kilometer, do an extra set. That extra effort, it's worth an additional 5 points. This teaches you to go beyond what's comfortable. Active choices. Let's say you're tired after work. The couch looks tempting, but instead, you choose to go for a 15-minute walk or stretch. That earns you 5 points because you chose discipline over comfort. Remember, the body is a reflection of the mind. A strong body builds a strong mind, and a strong mind makes you unstoppable. Mental discipline. Reading or learning. Picking up a book, watching an educational video, or even studying for 20 minutes earns you 7 points. For me, diving into topics like artificial intelligence or motivation sharpens my mind and keeps me ahead. Positive self-talk. Every time you catch yourself thinking negatively and replace it with a positive thought, you earn 2 points. For example, when your mind says, "I can't do this," respond with, "I've got this." Reprogramming your mind is just as important as training your body. Impulse control. Resisting urges. Let's talk about jerking off, or rather not jerking off. Every time you resist the urge to beat your meat, you prove that you are in control, not your desires. That earns you 10 points. Let me tell you, there were days I struggled, but every time I said no, I felt my discipline growing. Controlling your impulses is a superpower. Don't underestimate it. Helping others. Acts of kindness. Helping someone in need, offering advice, or simply being there for someone earns you 15 points. Why? Because Saiyan strength isn't just about you. It's about lifting others up. A strong Saiyan builds a strong community. Here's my advice. Start with 3 or 4 actions you know you can do daily. Build momentum. Once these become habits, add more actions or increase the points. The goal is to constantly challenge yourself. Step 3. Facing setbacks and deducting points. Let's be honest, nobody's perfect. We all slip up. But in this system, every mistake comes with a price. This is how you learn accountability. Here's how I deduct points for setbacks. Skipping a workout. If I skip a workout, that's minus 10 points. No excuses. Seeing that drop in my power level reminds me not to skip twice. Giving in to urges. If I jerk off, it's minus 10 points. It's not about shame. It's about recognizing the cost of losing control. Negative thoughts. Every time I let a negative thought go unchecked, I lose 5 points. These thoughts are poison. They drain your energy and hold you back. Procrastination. Delaying tasks earns a 7-point deduction. It's a reminder that putting things off doesn't just waste time, it costs you progress. The goal isn't to beat yourself up, it's to hold yourself accountable. Setbacks aren't failures, they're opportunities to grow stronger. Step 4. Turning weakness into power. Here's where the system becomes truly powerful. Redemption challenges. Every mistake is a chance to turn weakness into strength. For example, skipped workout. If I skip a workout, I challenge myself to do 50 push-ups in 2 minutes. Completing it not only restores my lost points, but earns me an extra 5. Giving in to urges. If I give in, I commit to 3 days of self-control. Each successful day earns me 5 points, so by the end, I've gained 15 instead of losing 10. Negative thoughts. For every negative thought, I counter it with 2 positive affirmations. Doing this earns back 1 point per thought. Redemption isn't about erasing mistakes. It's about proving to yourself that you can rise above them. Saiyan's strength is built through struggle. Step 5. Tracking your progress daily. If you're not tracking your progress, you're missing the point. This system works because it makes your growth measurable. Here's how I do it. Log everything. Every action, every setback, every point. Write it down. Use a notebook, an app, or even a spreadsheet. Reflect. At the end of the day, review your actions. What did you do well? Where can you improve? Plan. Set goals for the next day. If I scored 50 points today, I aim for 55 tomorrow. Tracking turns your daily life into a game where you are the hero. Step 6. Tailoring the system to your goals. Your system should reflect your priorities. Here are some ways to customize it. Fitness goals. Add points for hydration, meal prep, or tracking your macros. Mental goals. Reward yourself for meditation, journaling, or practicing gratitude. Career goals. Add points for completing tasks, hitting deadlines, or learning new skills. The key is to align your system with what matters most to you. Warriors, let me leave you with this. This system isn't just about numbers, it's about transformation. Every action, every thought, every decision matters. Over the years, this system has taught me discipline, resilience, and strength. It's helped me build the life I have today, and it can do the same for you. Now it's your turn. Assign your power level. Start tracking. Face your weaknesses and watch as your life transforms. 1 point at a time. Warriors, what's your starting power level? Drop it in the comments and share your first positive action. Let's build a community of Saiyans leveling up every single day. Remember, greatness isn't given, it's earned. Now go out there and earn it.